Drifters like me are a dime a dozen. Our stories may be different, but one thing we have in common, we all have a dependable ship. Now, I didn't buy an Arcline to make a statement. I bought one because I needed a ship that could do a little bit of everything, and keep doing it day by day. The T-7 Arcline is your do-it-all workhorse. The kind of ship you see running with frontier expedition teams one day, and then docked at a busy trade hub the next. Clean mines, a dependable platform, and she's pretty fast. The folks at LEC told me that the Arcline's frame was built around the central Galvatron thruster. The two Jensen 11 engines on the wings were actually added later to keep it stable in heavy atmospheric conditions. And when it's time to cover distance, the Nova-class hyperdrive makes quick work of regional routes, letting me explore new systems efficiently. Of course, exploring space does come with risks. Pirates, hostile factions, and even drifting debris can turn a simple run into a problem real quick. That's where the Arcline's defense systems come in. Ion particle photon cannons and rapid-fire autocannons give you sustained adaptive firepower when things get rough. And if you need more bite, modular options like missile launchers or mining beams let you handle whatever comes your way. The Arcline runs on a dual magnetic core reactor, so every system keeps going even on long-distance journeys. And long-distance journeys are easier when the ship's interior actually works for you. It only needs one pilot, but can hold up to 4 comfortably. You've got crew quarters, a cargo hold with an integrated refinery, and a navigation core with an X942 holomap. You usually only see this kind of setup on bigger ships, but the Arcline makes it work for a solo drifter. You know, for me, the T-7 Arcline is a chance to work. A chance for me to explore. And a place where a drifter like me can call home.
Alright, shipwrights, welcome to the first No Man's Sky build of 2026. I hope this new year is going well for you so far, and I do want to apologize for the delay on this build. I was working on 3 different No Man's Sky build guides at the same time, and I decided to finish this one at the last minute. This build also went through quite a few revisions, so that kind of contributed to the delay. You'll see this as we build the ship because I start with Vesper diffusers for most of the hull before switching over to Speedbird nacelles at the end. So if you're actually purchasing or trying to source these parts outside of creative mode, then decide whether you want to go with either the Vesper diffuser look throughout the build or the Speedbird nacelle look that you saw in the intro trailer. Personally, I prefer the sharper look of the Vesper diffusers, but ultimately decided to go with the Speedbird nacelles because of the color situation. I wanted a clean look for the hull, and the Vesper diffusers have this big spot in the middle, while the Speedbird nacelles are pretty much a single color throughout. Now this ship is called the T-7 Arcline, and it's meant to be a multi-role ship for a crew of 1 to 3 travelers or explorers. I'm a huge fan of building small to medium-sized daily driver freighters that can double as working ships and a place to live in. And this build falls right in line with that philosophy. Originally, I was going to do a 4 to 6 crew exploration ship, but building larger ships is still something that I'm trying to work my way up to in this game, and like I've said before, it's pretty difficult to rebuild larger ships from memory without having to constantly backtrack and revise certain sections, but in due time. Now the base stats are actually pretty decent for this build because I finally managed to conceal a shield generator, and the ship does have 2 reactors as well. But, of course, upgrade this with tech upgrades so you can turn this thing into a beast. As usual, we'll be using various glitch methods to merge parts together, and I'll be going over everything step by step, so no worries if you're uncomfortable with merging, but always remember, if you have any questions or if you get stuck anywhere, feel free to reach out to me in the comments. Alright, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the first No Man's Sky build of 2026. This video was a bit late, but I'll be continuing to pump out videos whenever I can. I actually have about 4 ships that I need to do guides for at the moment, and one of the builds is actually going to be somewhat of a double feature with a Starfield build too, so stay tuned for those. Speaking of Starfield, the next build guide is pretty much ready, and I'll be uploading it this weekend to try and get back to my usual weekly upload schedule. That build is another long requested ship, so I'm excited to showcase it, and if you know what the ship is, you should be able to recognize it right away. As always, feel free to reach out to me in the comments if you have any questions or build requests, or if you just want to chat all things Starfield and No Man's Sky shipbuilding. This is Lindan, signing off. See you in the Skyfield.